First of all, I want to say hello to my friend Dr. Pritchett. Dr. Pritchett and I and his wife were longtime friends. We worked together for so many years, and certainly we are praying for him for a speedy recovery. And him at Bancroft, people used to think I lived at Bancroft. I was in there so much. We've done so much community work, and certainly he continues to do that in the community. So I certainly want to take time out to say that to him. Now we have a young man here that I'm going to get familiar with him as I interview him, Demitrius Bullock.
Yes,
now
sir.
you're an artist, and what's your line of work?
What's my line of work currently? That is my line of work. I am an artist. I'm a full-time illustrator, author. I was an actor, but now my love is generally done with art.
Okay.
And I've also been teaching at a lot of the schools with the Pritchetts. If I may, first I just want to give thanks to God for allowing me another day to wake up. Want to give the Pritchetts thanks for allowing me an opportunity, Mr. Riley, and it is a pleasure in meeting you, sir. This is wonderful for what you're doing. Yes.
Yeah. Now, you want to go into it, however you want to explain your line?
My line? Okay. Well, for a while, since moving down here from New York, it's been about 10 years now. But for the first couple of years, I had worked in the prison system as a drug and alcohol counselor, and I would talk to a lot of the men who were close to being released and going back out, rehabilitating themselves back into society. And a lot of things I used to talk to them about was just, in giving life a chance. You have talents, you have gifts, and things that you can do other than what you've done in order to get you in this, in your position. I took a moment one time, and God gave me this gift, and someone gives you a gift and you never use it. It's sort of disrespectful, don't you think? Yeah. Sort of disrespectful, and I've been drawing for quite some time, since age of 5, but I would do it on and off and on and off. But as of 2013, after having a group meeting with my group at the time, I just said, you know what, I want to give my gift a chance. I want to step out and give my gift a chance. And from 2013 up until now, it's just been moving. It's just been going. And I even had one of the men that were incarcerated. Once he got out, he was able to reach me on Facebook and just said, because of me, what I've done, it allowed him the opportunity. He wanted to look inside and try to give his art a chance, because he was an artist as well. Right. And he stepped off and started doing some stuff with his art. So that was very, rewarding to hear that. Yeah.
Do you have a local studio, or you just?
Currently, I work out of my home. My home is my studio.
Okay.
Yes. Yes. I'm there with my creative team, which is my wife and my 7-year-old son. My son, who one day he woke up and he said, "Dad," this is when he was 5, he said, "Dad, I want to make a book," because he see me in the basement and I'm drawing all the time and I'm creating ideas and illustrating people's logos and novels. And he said, "Daddy, I want to make a book. I have an idea." So, okay, your child comes up to you and said he want to make a book. What you going to do?
Right.
Going to make a book.
Yeah, you're going to make that book.
So at 5, he gave me his ideas. It was a picture book, and my wife and I, we went around and we took pictures of him. We helped him put together his story. We went and we got the book published on Amazon, and the book did massively well. He was attending Spring Meadow at the time, and the Principal Nolan, want to give her a shout out. I informed her that my son had created this book, and she was just like, wow, never seen, heard a 5-year-old come up with an idea of the book. So she reached out to WDEL. WDL News came in and they interviewed my son and myself as an illustrator, and just, talked to both of us, and it had been ongoing. But because of him in doing that, I said, I wanted to push out and put my books out as well. After I put his out, I said, okay, Sean, let me show you what I can do as well. Show you that, what you're doing, you're on the right path. Right. Together, we've been doing a lot of stuff out of the basement. But let's see, people have contacted me. I've done a lot of art shows out here, both at Aztec, the Horticultural Center. I'm going to be doing a show in August 5th to be exact, at the Artscapes. Big shout out to Connie Drummond.
Hey, Connie.
Connie Drummond, yes, wonderful lady that I met. during a play that we had done together, and our friendship has been ongoing since then, since moving down here. But my show is going to be displayed there at the Artscape, which is located at 210 Market Street.
Okay.
And it's from 5 to 9 on August 5th, yeah.
August 5th.
Yes, yes, sir.
Now, you do a lot at different schools and different
Yes.
centers and all that.
Yes.
You
Yes.
go around to the different local centers. And
Yes, well, I've been doing a lot of work through the Pritchetts when it comes down to
Okay,
the schools.
yes.
I've worked in a lot of the Red Clay districts, joined with a wonderful cast of people. Since then, I've also branched out and done other schools as well, but primarily with the Pritchetts, I've done a lot of art with the Ambassadors program.
Your experience, a lot of young people take on
Yes.
to art.
Yeah, I love working with the youth. They're the future. We've all heard that before, but that's the truth.
Yeah.
They are the future.
Absolutely.
And currently, the state of our future, we have to dig into something other
Absolutely.
than what's
Right.
in front of us. And when I get the opportunity to work with children, I'm allowed that, that time to at least show them something. Now, I can't make you love art.
Right.
I can't make you love art. That's a passion that you have to have inside of you. However, I'll make you enjoy it for the time that I'm in your life. And hopefully with that, hopefully it'll allow you a chance to open up and say, let me try this. Let me think outside the box. You may find that you like something.
Yeah, I wanted to jump in too.
Yes, go ahead.
Because I was inspired listening to Demitrius, and I hope I didn't interrupt you, Demitrius.
No.
Not at all.
But when you start talking about, the work that you've done with the children
Yes.
and your relationship with your son,
Yes.
being inspired and intrigued by what you're doing. So at home, I just think that it's so important that we support our artists
Yes.
because without art, we could have nothing.
Exactly.
Everything has to be designed or conceived. And I understand that art is on the radar of areas where they're going to concentrate some support going forward, getting some money thrown into
Yes.
the art mix. But more so than that, we can't let dreams be broken.
No.
We need people like Brother Demitrius in front of this camera as
Absolutely.
often as possible.
He has something positive to offer. We need more people with the positive things that can
Yes.
offer to our young people.
Yeah.
We can talk about and point fingers all we want to, but we are not offering them no positive alternative
Thank
to
you.
what they are doing.
Yes.
And this is another positive alternative that you can get young people involved. I have discussions with people all the time when they start pointing fingers and talking about how bad the young people are and they get
Yeah.
in the. I ask them, what are we offering them? Are we
Right.
offering them alternatives to what they're doing?
Yeah.
Exactly.
The devil has got his thing going
Yep.
the 24 hours a day.
Absolutely.
And if we are not offering no alternatives, and for an example, there are a lot of kids during the summer. As you know, they have the summer youth. I'm a part of the summer youth. I do workshops, but there's hundreds of kids that don't get a chance to get a summer job.
Right.
So during the summer, there are a lot of kids out at the parks and in the street
Yeah.
with nothing to do.
Right.
And with you, things like you have that they can get interested in, and I would encourage more people like you who have professions that have something to offer, something positive. That's very important in this day and time.
absolutely.
So I admire you for what you're doing.
Thank you.
And anything that I can do to help you, I'll be more than happy to
I
help you.
appreciate that.
I
Thank
do workshops over at the Reed Meeks Anderson Community Center, and part of my job is to get young people involved in the video production. So to do a little demonstration, I like to talk with you about coming in. Could be a project of my kids to videotape you doing a demonstration of
I'd
your
love
art.
to. I'd
So
love to.
I'll give you one of my cards.
Yes,
and
sir.
There you go.
I have
Another connection.
summer kids now.
Okay.
And that could be a project of theirs this summer while they're there.
I'd love
so I'll
to.
be more than happy to work with you.
Okay, well, sounds good.
Rev?
I shake your head.
Yeah.
That's right. I love it.
You know what? I'm
Yes.
telling you, I brought him here for a reason because, and this is true. The truth. This is the God's honest truth. I had a chance to spend some time with Reverend Brown. Well, I've spent time with him on and off over the years, but I had some time with him yesterday. And one thing God always does is provide us with inspiration and a direction. And it just came over my spirit that, I mean, when you want to promote something, I don't know anybody better at it than this man here. I really don't. He's truly the best in the game when it comes to promoting. And what I think is wonderful is that he's always willing to reach out and share knowledge that he's gained over the years, you know. And I'm looking at your work, man.
Beautiful.
I've been a fan.
It is
but
beautiful.
I'm looking at the vivid colors.
That is beautiful.
The line control and
Thank you.
the composition and just the dramatic angles, you know.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's awesome, man. It's
Well, I appreciate
awesome.
it. Well, that piece is called "When Sticks Rule," and there was a time when I was in search of a pool hall. I love shooting pool.
Yeah.
And looking through the newspaper, and I saw this image of a man that was in the pool hall by himself, and he was shooting pool. You know, this was their advertisement for this pool hall, and this. Because that's what art is. You get inspired, you know.
Right,
it's
absolutely.
Inspiration from God through my, you know, through my hands.
Yes,
so
yes.
it's like, you know, and I have a series called Imagine This, and this is one of them, where it's a world of giant pool sticks that kind of took offense to seeing people use their image for entertainment. So they came down and got some guys and put them on pool sticks and let them see what it felt like.
Right. I see
So
the guy over in the corner.
It's a
too.
comedic piece, you know, but it you know, what I've got gained the appreciation from audience that love the picture, that purchased the picture because I have prints of it. It's like, they're like, wow, what made you think of this? And that's the whole idea. That's what I try to teach my children, is that whole thinking outside the box, you know, because we know reality, but then let's put a twist on reality at times. And again, entertaining.
Is this piece for sale? This is the original, right?
Yeah.
Is
That's
this
the
for
original.
sale?
Yeah, that's for sale.
Can we let the people at home know
Yeah.
what they need to
It
do
is
to
for
get this?
sale. You can contact me at 302-883-7371 on my website, which is Motion Illustrations with a Z at the end of illustrations.com.
That's what's up, man. Because listen,
That is outstanding.
yeah, because you can't keep all this to yourself. You know
No,
what I mean?
I
It
can't.
has
I
to be
can't.
offered to allow the public. You can get the print through his website, or give him a call, or if you want to borrow, you can get the original.
The original.
And talk to Brother Demitrius, and let's keep it flowing.
By all means, you got to support the arts. You
Yes.
have to support the arts.
Yeah.
It's nothing like owning a piece of original artwork.
And we
That's
got to
right.
go back to my theme. We got to do everything in our power to make the positive outshine the negative.
That's right.
And we can
That's it.
criticize, point fingers all we want to,
That's
but the
right.
question is, what are we offering them better than what they are
That's
into
right.
now? So
That's
I'll be more than happy to work with you, brother.
Thank you. Thank
All
you.
I'm
right.
telling you, man, Brother Demitrius, I
Thank
tell
you.
you, man,
Always a pleasure.
when you called me, I was I was taking a little nap, right? I woke up crazy as I don't know what, as I always do, and I said, he said, yeah, this is the guy is coming on the show tonight, and I was like, okay, Mr. Bullock. He was like, yeah. I said, Raymond Bullock? Nah, Demetrius. I'm like, Demetrius. Oh, okay, yeah. Then I finally woke up, you know what I mean? And then I got super excited because I knew he was going to bring some stuff. I knew he was going to bring some stuff.
If I may?
Yeah, let's talk about
Okay,
it.
I don't know if you can zoom in on this one. This is a smaller piece of the collection that's going to be featured at Artscape. I'm a lover of music, definitely classic soul. I love all styles of music. But with this, I wanted to do sort of an abstract, futuristic element combined with music. It started off with just a pen, with just some pen movement on a piece of paper, which eventually led to the creation of different types of musicians.
That's awesome.
It's not your traditional jazz musicians. It's just, you know, just pen art, which is
Right.
done with it. Now, what's going to be featured at the show is going to be humongous canvases.
Okay.
48 by 48 of
Motion.
increased pictures of motion. I call them the jazzmen.
Awesome.
The jazzmen. These are some of the books that my son and I published. This is the one he started off with, The Hungry Kid. This is the picture book he woke up with, which eventually led to me creating my own book, which I illustrated, you know, inspired by him as well. Where Can I Color? And then the teamwork of both of all three of us, my wife, myself, and Bryce, we created I Am Tony Bibbles. And a lot of these characters have come from, this book is about a household detective. He had an idea of a household detective that solves mysteries in the house, except it's seen through the imagination of a child. So as he's solving the mysteries, he's interviewing cups and ketchup and mustard, and I've illustrated the movement of everything.
Yeah.
I illustrate everything except for his actual image. So in this one, the first one that was created was the night of the midnight wildebeest. It's a noise in the house, and he's trying to figure out what the noise is. So it's fun and entertaining for the children.
Man. So the books are for sale as well?
Yes, they're for sale as well.
Are they on the website?
They are on the website. They are also on AmazonBooks.com. If you type in my name, Demitrius Bullock, all three would show up.
All right. Can you spell your first name?
Demitrius.
Oh, okay.
Bullock, like Sandra Bullock or Annie Mae Bullock.
Right, because a lot of times people spell it with an E instead of the I. And,
Right.
And I want them to be able to go
D-E-M-E.
right to you.
Yeah, Demi.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yes.
All right, so at home, we've had a wonderful show, but we're going to keep on going as well. We're not finished yet, and neither is Brother Demitrius. He's going to leave us for this evening, but if you want some of this wonderful artwork, please give him a call. And at this point, we're going to take a break, and we will be back with more On the Road with Doc Pritchett.